city of Moscow, the Russian capital, is one of the world's most extraordinary cities. It is situated on the western side of Russia, making it accessible to much of the rest of Europe by plane, train, or automobile. Moscow is the largest city in Europe and is home to 10 million people. It also has the greatest urban areas in the world. Moscow merges Europe with Asia and is often referred to as the European Russia. European Russia refers to western areas of Russia that lie within Europe. 70% of the Russian population live in European Russia.
Socially try and meet Russian people, and I find Russian people fantastic, interesting, independent, honest, polite, courteous. Generally, that's, I would say, so as much as you can, make the most of Russia.
Russians are famously cautious when meeting strangers, but when they do smile, they mean it.
The city is bursting with change. Since the fall of the Soviet Empire, Moscow has become a hub of economic and social development. Moscow provides a wealth of contrast as skyscrapers stand shoulder to shoulder with ancient monasteries, traffic-heavy avenues with the quiet residential backstreets, and where affluence and poverty intertwine. The Garden Ring is the major road that encircles Moscow and divides the city into two distinct areas. The area inside the Garden Ring is regarded as the inner city, and outside is more suburban, although there is little difference in the actual style of architecture, services, and property prices.
Moscow is a huge city and there's so many things happening all the time. It's amazing. You can get sushi at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's hundreds of museums and things to go and see, opera, ballet, sports. Just go out and do everything you can. I mean, it widens your experience. You have so much fun, you meet new people.
Many people prefer to live inside of the Garden Ring to avoid the heavy traffic at rush hours. However, if you have children, you will be more likely to locate closer to their schools, and international schools lie outside of the Garden Ring. Surprisingly, the capital is a very green place to reside. Nearly a third of Moscow is covered by parks, forests, and gardens. Although Moscow is a sprawling city, it is well serviced by a cobweb of metro networks. It also has some of the most beautiful metro stations in the world, and they alone are worth a visit. Russia's earliest roots are in Moscow. The Kremlin still shows off the splendor of Moscow's grand palaces, and the St. Basil Cathedral still recalls the defeat of the Tatars. Moscow has a developing expat community, and with a little effort, new friends will be made and Moscow life enjoyed.